I hate how my hair is like this. Hold on.
That's funny.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome back.
Okay.
I'll be quick.
Okay.
Welcome back, guys, to Thuggin' and Chuggin'.
Hi,
Soon
besties.
to be a different name.
A different name. We're
Yes.
rebranding.
Welcome back to Thuggin' and Chuggin'. I'm your host, Daniel. Your other host, Vale.
Hi, I'm here. We got coffee today.
Yeah, and it's not Starbucks.
Tierra Mia. You can't see because
I didn't know. So I ordered yours. And then she's like, anything else? I was like, okay, what does Tony get me? And I don't remember what he gets me from there.
Was it a frap?
No, it's like I think it's a latte.
Is it the rice and beans?
No, I think it's a latte.
I'm scared of trying the rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
It's like a rice and beans frap.
Really? Just milk rice.
I
and
don't
beans?
know. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's like
This is really good though. I've never had this.
because they're all themed about like Mexican food.
Oh.
That's like what it is.
Yeah.
Or I guess not necessarily straight Mexican, but like Hispanic food.
Yeah.
And so I think it's like, you know how like horchata is made with rice and it's like sweet? I think that's what it's like. But like, I don't know how you make, you know how in Asian food they put red bean in desserts? I think it's that type of like
I don't know. I don't
bean vibe.
I don't think I've ever had like an Asian dessert.
Have you had mochi?
I love
That's
mochi.
Asian.
Mochi is
Yeah.
the mango one?
Well, do you like mochi with ice cream? Because that's very American.
Oh, I think you're talking about that.
Well, I mean, mochi's the outside of it.
It's all flour. It's just flour and then ice cream in the middle.
Well, it's not flour. It's the mochi around the ice cream.
Oh, I guess. I don't
You know how it's like sticky on the outside, like chewy? Yeah, that's mochi. It's made with
rice?
tapioca flour.
Interesting.
Tapioca. What do you call it? I think it's tapioca
I
flour.
look like a rapper.
You do?
I feel like you're interviewing me like I'm a rapper. Yeah,
I'm like, welcome back to Nardwar.
I love when he says something. He's like, no. How do you
know that? He's like, I'm Nardwar.
I was supposed to know.
Damn. All right.
Oh my God. How do you, what the?
I almost choked.
Really?
I almost choked. Watch that back.
I know.
Look at the fear in my eyes.
I'll play this slow motion.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Yeah, before.
We have a few different topics.
Yeah. Well, before we were recording,
Yeah.
or right before this, we're talking about like body,
augmentations.
What does that mean?
When you augment your body, when you change your body.
Yeah.
Not scientifically. Like working out or
okay.
like making lifestyle changes. Like plastic surgery is a body augmentation.
Yeah. Just real quick, like, I mean, I feel like, your body, your choice, but I think you should love your body because that's how you were made. But this doesn't go like with the whole sex change. Like, I'm not talking about that. That's different. Yeah. I'm talking about like if you want bigger boobs, smaller boobs, big ass, smaller ass, Botox. Like, do you think that someone who gets all that done, that they don't love themselves?
No? They would easily, because when I was watching the show Botched, a lot of those people are diagnosed with body dysmorphia, which is like an actual diagnosis in the DSM. And I've been learning about it because now I can diagnose it. But it's like,
do me.
You don't have body dysmorphia. But like for people with body dysmorphia, they look in the mirror and they see something that's not at all accurate to what their actual body looks like. It's their brain changing it. It's not even like their thought process. It's their literal brain chemistry.
Really?
Yeah. So like someone can look in the mirror and they can look, you know, like mid-size. And they'll see like someone who weighs 400 pounds. That's their brain literally changes that.
Me every morning. I'm like.
But that could also just be insecurity.
I'm like this. I'm like. I'm like, I just pooped. Like, I should be skinnier.
I'm morning skinny.
Morning skinny hits though sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
But you know you're fat when it doesn't hit anymore. Dang. And I'm at that stage.
Dang.
But before, I'd wake up with like a 6-pack abs. Whoa. Everything. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm just like, that was really bad.
Like in the Santa Claus.
Yeah, that was me. And I'm like, okay, well, go have a good day.
But that just sounds like insecurity. That doesn't sound like body dysmorphia. Because then it could also be someone who's like, I don't know, like a larger size and sees themselves as like unhealthily skinny. And so they eat more to make themselves look bigger. but in real life they're already bigger. Does that make sense?
Wow.
So in their brain, when they look in the mirror, they see themselves as someone who looks anorexic.
Wow.
Yeah. So then they think like, oh my gosh, I need to eat more because I look like this. And then that's what happens.
I think I just binge eat. I think I have a binge eating disorder.
That is a disorder.
Like, oh my God, I call my doctor after this. I think because I eat until I get full. And that's not a good thing.
No, that is a good thing.
No.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, but I eat a lot.
Do you eat past the point of you being full? Do you feel like throwing up?
No.
Okay, then no. You don't have binge eating. Or, now actually, that's not true. Do you when you eat, do you not eat for long periods of time and then eat a lot of food
meal?
at once?
Yeah.
But like a lot.
I'm talking about like 2 Big Macs, large fries, large Coke.
No.
And still be hungry after that.
No, that's not binge eating.
Really?
It'd be like you ate a full meal and then you're having like chips, soda, candy, snacks, all within like an hour. Yeah, that would be binge eating.
Interesting.
It's like more intense. But you could have like a minor form of it.
I think I do.
Or it's just unhealthy eating habits.
Maybe,
like
okay.
it could just be that.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Normal.
But anyway, back to body augmentations. I was just going to say.
How do you pronounce that?
Augmentations.
Body augmentations. Spelling bee. Use it in a sentence.
How do you spell it?
Say it again.
Augmentations.
A-G. A-Y. Aug.
Yeah.
Is that O-G? O-Y.
You're missing a vowel there, buddy.
O-E?
Nope.
I-U?
Yes.
O-U-Y?
A-U.
Nah. I don't know how to spell Amelia. Let's not go there. Sarah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
That's so funny. Daniel misspelled our friend's baby's name yesterday.
My goddaughter, maybe. I'm the godfather.
She already has a godmom.
Well, yeah. Does she have a godfather though?
I don't know.
I think she does.
I think she does too.
That should have been me.
Okay.
Siri,
Anyway.
play Justin Bieber. That should be me.
So what I was gonna say is, yes, I feel like you should do whatever makes you feel like makes you look good. You know, like it might not be attractive to someone else, but if it makes you feel better about yourself, then why not do it? This is what me and Maggie were talking about the other day. Is like it's the same thing with style. Like there's some styles out there that I look and I would be like, oh my gosh, like that doesn't look good, or like I don't think that looks good. No, stop. That I don't think that looks good on that person, but they could think they're slaying. And that's okay because they like that outfit. And so why wouldn't you wear something that you feel attractive in?
Yeah. I never thought of it like that.
Like who cares? That's why you should just dress for you. So that's what I think a lot of plastic surgery is. However, there are people who have unhealthy like coping skills with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they're doing it for the wrong reasons almost.
But you can never
because you can also get addicted to it. Like those people with like really severe like changes.
Botox?
Yeah. It's like they're all connected to your brain and your mental health, which is crazy. So now they require a certain amount of like mental health treatment for certain procedures because of how like intense that it can become.
Sheesh.
So like those human Barbies and those people 100% have mental health problems. Like there's no way.
That's insane.
Because they just have such a different view of what they look like in their heads than what's real. So
what is real?
Exactly. Speaking of that, conspiracy theories.
It's a laser print.
Is that the first time you like found out about conspiracy theories was watching The Twilight Zone? Or not conspiracy theories, but like
Twilight Zone is
like trippy.
Yeah. And I don't think a lot of people like Gen Z or whatever. I don't think they've seen Twilight Zone.
We're in Gen Z technically.
Oh.
Isn't that disappointing?
Oh.
Technically, we can be considered zillennials. Because millennials end in 96, but then Gen Z doesn't start until like, I mean, technically 97, but it really doesn't start until like 2000. So we're right in that like cusp area. Yeah. So I would definitely say I act more like a millennial.
Okay.
However, technically we're Gen Z.
Interesting.
So let's just say zillennials.
Zillennials. I've never heard that term.
Really?
No. I don't really do terms. I'm just like,
You got to keep up.
It's too much. It's always
you know
it's
what,
something
though?
new every day, though.
I have subscription to New York Times, and so I see a lot of articles often.
You have to be subscribed. Oh, we
Yeah,
don't
you have
pay
to
though.
pay.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, isn't it free?
Like if you go on their website, it is. But I also play their games. I play Wordle every day.
Oh my god!
I have a 120-day streak right now. My new goal is to get on that, but with Duolingo. I really need to like be better at
what
that.
language?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
I just need to be better at my pronunciation because I understand it.
Yeah.
It's just I struggle with.
So I have Edgar to talk to you. Like you guys could live together. It'd be perfect to learn.
I try, but
You just get lazy.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Because it requires a lot of brain power. Like when we were in Mexico, my brain was like tired at the end of the day from like having to translate from Spanish in my head to English. Mm-hmm. So, because I can say basic things, you know, like if we're shopping or whatever.
Yeah, like everyday things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Conversational.
But then they start.
But like then they go way too fast because they think I know Spanish like that, and I'm like, oh, whoa, yes.
What's it called? What were you saying before the?
Oh, I get a lot of emails about articles, so that's kind of how I know a lot of like
conspiracy
terms.
Theories. Oh, terms.
Because you were saying you don't know a lot of terms.
I don't know a lot of terms.
Anyway,
I don't really read the news like that. I think I just like.
I don't read the news though.
What's news and what's?
I get the breaking news emails, and those I'll like read, but other than breaking news, I don't really like.
Yeah, I don't really like. It's hard to keep up with the world. I think because there's so many things going on.
It is.
Back then, they didn't have any of this, so it was like whatever they read in the newspaper. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, but it was also really easy to change people's minds or like finesse what they think. You know what I mean? Because if a whole group of people only read the same newspaper or news outlet every single day, then they're all going to believe whatever that news outlet is giving them. Versus like it's usually best practice to take news from different outlets. So, you know. But
I feel like it's like the same thing. Like it's just like the same story, but told 10 different ways.
Yeah, but
it's the same story.
There's like different agendas, you know, like there's right-wing agendas, left-wing agendas.
I don't know what that means.
Like politics.
I feel like you're very woke.
News is very political.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the thing. Yeah. So like a news outlet, like a very obvious one is Fox and CNN. Fox is very right-wing, Republican. CNN is left-wing, Democrat. Yeah.
No. Okay.
So it's good to, if you want to be like a good consumer of information, it's good to know what's out there. So it's good to take from both pieces of the sides. Like you're seeing both sides of the coin, but then also reading from like independent news sources like AJ Plus or what's that other one? Vice. Vice is a little bit more democratic though. It just kind of depends. Like I subscribe to the New York Times because I feel like they're kind of neutral a lot of the time, even though sometimes they have a bit of an agenda.
Why don't you read the LA Times since you're from LA?
I mean, you can, but it's just not as big as of a news like outlet.
That's so interesting. I did not know that about. Like I literally just wake up
and live.
TikTok, work, go home, TikTok, and sleep.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Well, but you know what? TikTok has a lot more democratic.
Oh, really?
Leaning things.
I think
because our country is so
divided.
Yeah. So it's like hard.
We should be the divided states of America.
Literally. That was really good.
Really good?
That was good. I love that. Wow. Let's write a think piece on that.
I don't know what that is, but
it's an article.
Oh, okay.
The divided states of America. I love it.
Yeah, vote for me. 2026.
The DS of A.
Oh no, this is an election year. Vote for me this year. I'm gonna win this year.
It's a leap year, Olympics, and election. Crazy.
Sheesh.
Every 4 years, baby. Anyway, that was a long tangent for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We want to talk about
conspiracy theories. That was a thing.
And have fun with it because
I have. Well, let me guess the button. Nope.
I'm getting text. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Anyways, yeah. So what's the movie called again?
Don't Worry, Darling.
Okay, so I saw this movie yesterday called Don't Worry, Darling. With Harry Styles.
Yeah.
That's the reason I watched it.
As you should. Have you seen Dunkirk?
Who's that? That movie.
Oh, I was like, what's happening?
Something. That's a good movie.
Right? He's in that movie.
He's a good actor.
Right?
He's a good actor.
That's what I've been saying.
I'll give it him. I know he's in everything, but I rather I rather
his face.
Yeah. I didn't hear what
you did too?
No, he's a good looking guy.
No, I said I want to kiss his face.
Oh.
And you said yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Why not? That'd be so cool to say at parties. I kissed Harry Styles once, and I'm not gay. Like, no one would be like, oh, that's gay of you.
Oh, yeah? You want to see a picture?
Yeah, exactly. but you know what I mean? Like, no one would be like, oh, damn, you're gay now. Like, who wouldn't take that opportunity?
I get you. Have you ever kissed a girl?
Yeah.
Right on.
I went to an all-girls school.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Who's that actress that plays his wife in that movie?
And Don't Worry, Darling? Florence Pugh.
She is amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
I honestly don't think she's that attractive.
Really? In that movie?
I get the hype. but I like the 50s styling in it. I think she's a cool person too. Have you seen Midsommar? You haven't?
No.
We have to watch.
I'm down. Yeah.
It's an A25 scary movie. Have you seen? I mean, A25.
I was like,
sorry.
Is that a new one?
I've been thinking, okay, you know how we turned 20? Oh, you're already 25. Awkward.
No, I'm not.
Well, I turned 25 this year. And so.
Don't do it. Don't turn 25.
I'll just stop it.
Bro.
But I keep thinking I'm already 25 and I keep telling people that.
I feel like I'm 22. Is that weird?
Well, because we turned 21 during a pandemic.
I guess. But I'm just a
guy.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying when people were asking us if we were having kids soon last night.
It was me. I was asking.
Yeah, I know. But other people were too. I was like, nah, bro. Not right now. I don't even feed myself properly.
Bro,
I don't eat lunch until like 4 every day. How can I feed another person?
That's hard. And people say, oh, it's not that hard. Bro, it's hard.
Yeah.
It looks
and it's
hard.
a lot of money. I don't got money like that. I just maxed out a credit card.
Me too. I'm in debt.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's part of being young though.
Yeah.
One day we won't be there.
I don't know. I mean, I for sure want kids. I think.
Like imagine one day we'll have houses. And we'll like go to each other's houses. And we'll have families. And we'll be like, remember when we were like in our 20s, like in debt?
You think we'll also be close like in 10 years?
We better be.
I think we will.
I'll be sad.
I don't see myself moving out of the state or out of the country.
I don't either. The only place I could imagine seeing myself moving is Washington.
Okay.
But I would always move back.
I'm down to move to Seattle.
I would never move anywhere I think I'll always come back to California.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever like live anywhere permanently.
Interesting.
You know what would be really fun is to live in Europe.
Europe. I've never been.
Europe, the continent.
No, then I was at Europe. Never been.
Me either. I just think it would be cool they have such a higher quality of life there.
I want so much money that I could just pack up my bags and go somewhere for a year.
Right? Wouldn't it be cool to just spend a year traveling?
Yeah. I don't have money though. But imagine that with a baby. Fuck no. Hell no.
I was like, that would be fun.
No, for sure. But like
as a child, like imagine. I never traveled as a child.
Me either.
And I always had friends who did. I had a friend in middle school who was born in Paris and lived in Cameroon, Africa. And
I don't even know where Cameroon is.
Exactly. And then she moved here. And then after she moved to Germany because her dad was a pilot. And she had she had 2 siblings. She was the third. All of them were born in different countries.
That's insane.
I was like, oh, damn, what a life to live.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't travel with like a 3 and younger, maybe a 4 and up.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, I hate when people take their newborn kids to like Disneyland or something. I'm like, dude, they're not going to remember this.
Okay. But also like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Like you're supposed to leave them at home. I think that about babies on planes. Like a lot of people that don't have kids.
Yeah.
Complain about babies being on planes, and I'm like, what else do you want them to do?
Yeah, I mean, I went to church the other day, and this kid was just being.
It does get annoying.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
stop it.
That wasn't gonna come for you.
Oh my God, don't. Then they'll have Catholic guilt.
Yeah, but
that's rough.
But I'm like, why would they bring him? But
or just take him outside. Like, give him. Kids aren't meant to be in these like confined areas. Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm just like.
Yeah, I get it.
Some adults are not either. Yeah. Some adults are no the fuck.
But also, it's like, again, what else were they going to do with their kid when they want to go to church? You know?
Yeah, I don't think they have a babysitter. And
exactly.
Makes sense.
And it's expensive.
Yeah.
So
no kids.
I was just thinking about this the other day, actually, now that we brought this up. I was like, would I want my wedding to be no kids?
Oh, yeah. One of my friends was getting married and it was like 18 plus.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never heard of that.
I wouldn't do 18. I wouldn't mind like teenagers being there because they can handle themselves. But I'm just like, when you would go to family weddings and there would be like just the giant conglomerate of kids running around and causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want that there.
At your wedding, for
at
sure.
My wedding. Yeah. But I'm also like, a lot of people that I would invite have kids, and I don't know if I want to like put that pressure on them to find someone to watch their kid. You know what I mean?
But I mean, I think it's like your day, so you can be a little selfish.
I know, but
would you do like
I don't know.
Open bar or?
Yeah, I'd have to. I have way too many people that drink in our families. Yes. But oh no, my headphones came off. Hold on. My ear was itchy.
It just cuts.
I think I made my headphones.
A lot of people said that they like the little.
Oh really?
When I edit.
Hold on, everyone.
Interesting. We can take a little break.
No, it's okay. Hold on. I made them too big now.
Oh.
I forgot that I do wear them small. I have really small ears. That's the
really
problem. Yeah.
I have big ass ears.
You've never seen them? Look.
Oh my god.
They're like
I've never noticed your ears.
Really small. Okay, sorry. Anyway, this is way too far back. What was I talking about? Oh, no kids at a wedding. Oh, but I saw this thing on Pinterest where you have like a kid table that has like coloring games like for them to play so they can be left to their own devices and not be so chaotic.
But I feel like they're still gonna run around. I feel like it's perfect for kids who like to color, but like boys are just like like last night.
Yeah, that's
they were just like zooming.
Yeah,
zoom. And I was like,
or what if I get a bounce house?
Nah, I see you just get no kids.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna think on it. I mean, I have time.
Because if you think about
I'm not even engaged.
If you think about yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to come. Hey, this is what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him come. Pause. Okay. I'm gonna come here, and then we're gonna be all three of us, and then he's gonna propose on.
Please don't. I would hate that.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Okay, so I went to the park yesterday.
Okay.
And I saw a proposal.
At the park?
Yeah.
What park?
You
can bleep this
the
out.
Monrovia Park.
On Shamrock?
Yeah. The library park.
The YMCA. Oh,
no, the library park. Yeah.
On Myrtle. Mm-hmm. I used to go there when I was little.
I was sitting down.
My mom used to take me to the library.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I saw you there. I was feeding the birds like I usually do. Like this.
There's no way.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. I was like.
I was just trying to,
Are you 80?
Yeah. Feeding the birds, whatever. Uh-huh. And then there's a guy with the camera. And then we'll get into the subject. I swear. Okay. We'll talk about after the break. We'll talk about conspiracy
theories. We can
just
use these as little clips if you want.
No, because
okay.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
And then there's a guy with the camera like setting up. Like, what is? I was like, does he know? I was like, does he know about Thuggin' and Chuggin'?
You're like,
but dead ass. I was like, does he know?
That's so.
And
funny.
then and he's setting up, and then there's a couple walks by, and then he goes on one knee, and it's one of those things where it's like.
You're like, what's happening?
Is this really happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, I was like, is this really happening right now? Like, really? Yeah. And then I was like, and then he did it, and then
did everyone clap?
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
I was the only one who clapped. Me and the birds.
Why?
Why clap?
Yeah, don't pretend you don't know what's happening.
What do you mean?
Unless a lot of people are watching.
No. I mean, what are you talking about?
The proposal.
I didn't ruin it. No.
You're getting really defensive right now.
Okay, he went on one knee. She said yes. Obviously, they hugged, good. And then I clapped after they hugged.
Yeah, it's just like it gives me secondhand embarrassment when people do that. It's like when people clap when they land the plane.
I've never been on a plane, but that's something I would do.
You've never been on a plane,
I've never been
Daniel?
on a plane. I've never traveled.
Oh my god! Planes are terrifying. Though. I hate planes.
Yeah. Okay. What's it called? Yeah. So proposal. So there I was. No, so the whole thing happened. She said yes, they hugged, whatever, and then I clapped, hoping everybody else was gonna clap, and it was just like that. And then they're talking, but you can tell he was in love. You can tell like he's all in love. I was like,
that's so cutie. Yeah. I wonder why he proposed there.
Maybe they met there. Yeah,
or like their first date.
Yeah.
Did they look our age?
Yeah, like 28. Sorry.
From Boston.
I told you. 28.
Wow.
And then
I keep getting texts. Look.
Amber alerts?
I have 14 and 6 texts.
Okay, well.
Wow. Sorry.
Yeah,
anyway.
Put it away.
Anyway, sorry.
What's it called? Yeah, so proposal, I clapped, and then And then they walked away, but then they did this to me because I clapped. And I was like,
Aw.
am I invited?
Can I go to the wedding?
Yeah, it was cool.
No kids or what?
Buckaroo. Open bar? No, never mind.
No, you gave up alcohol.
I
That
did.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's do the rest of the episode with the Boston accent.
Okay.
There it is.
I don't even know how to do a Boston accent.
Fucking khakis.
Khakis.
Fucking
Sound like Mark Wahlberg.
Boston Harbor.
Isn't he from Boston?
Yeah, he's from
Right?
he's from Manhattan.
So Manhattan's in New York.
Shut the fuck up. It's not like Ben Affleck.
That's what I was gonna say. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Right? They're both from there too.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Good Will Hunting is?
Yeah. Oh, it's such a good movie. Have you seen the movie? That's such a
Are
good
you
movie.
kidding me? I love that movie.
Oh, okay. Bro, the suspense got me. I was like, I'm either going to dab her up or punch her in the face.
No, I love that movie. It's like one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Inception?
Nah. I know. Don't judge me.
Have you ever seen Shutter Island?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a good movie.
Okay, those are all in like the same like trippiness.
Interesting. I want to be high and just watch.
Oh my god, that would not be fun.
No?
No.
I mean,
Your brain would explode. You'd be
Interesting.
thinking too hard.
yeah. But anyway, the movie that I watched, it was just some quick spark notes. They live in a fake world, and it's like a perfect world.
Spoiler alert. Give a spoiler alert
Oh,
in case you spoil the movie.
the sex scenes.
No, that's not the spoiler alert.
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I don't know. What are you talking about? I'll put spoiler alert.
Okay.
Perfect world.
Yeah.
And
Idealistic.
perfect world. And then one of the girls finds out that it's all fake. And then
It's all VR, right? Isn't it virtual reality?
Kinda, yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a video game basically.
yeah, and it's just scary. Like I think of it as like that's kind of how we are. Like
pretending to live in a different world.
yeah. Do you
Through
think
video games
do
or
you,
something?
No. Do you think that we're actually like
What are we gonna talk about here?
in a simulation?
Okay, that's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. That's why I asked.
I don't. I do believe in different dimensions though. That we live in like there's like infinite amount of dimensions and like there's different versions of our lives in different dimensions. And that's what deja vu is. Have you read that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That deja vu is
Yeah.
just an experience you had in a different timeline.
No, but like in the movie, she has visions, and it's a vision of her in the real world.
Yeah.
So do you think like when we have deja vu, it's like, oh fuck, like I had this, but like I don't know,
In a different dimension. Yes. I believe that. I don't think it's a simulation.
we're just stuck here. I think we're stuck here like on Earth.
It's kind of like the Matrix almost. Like, you know how, I mean, I've never seen the movies, to be honest.
Are you serious? Let's just talk about movies right now. I honestly like Matrix is like a really good movie.
I want to. Let's watch. There's 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have like
The first one's like the best one, I think.
I love Keanu Reeves, so
Yeah.
that'll make sense.
Whoa. Have you seen him and Ted and
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted Great Adventure?
I went to middle school with
Keanu Reeves?
no.
Wait, how does that work?
No, with the other guy's son.
Oh, really?
His name was Alex Snow. Which one is Keanu Reeves, Bill or Ted? Ted, right?
I don't remember.
Well, whoever the other one is.
The blonde guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his dad. He was
Keanu
pretty
Reeves
cool.
is. I've seen John Wick's. Oh my gosh.
I chose not to though, because
Why?
I can't do animal death. And the whole dog dying thing, I can't.
But they don't really show it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it'll make me sad the whole time.
Okay, then watch the other ones then. Okay.
I also am not a huge action
I
person.
love action. Do you like horror movies?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about movies.
I love horror movies.
What's your favorite horror movie? Have you seen?
Okay, wait. There's
Yeah. I get
okay.
you. Okay.
So there's a few different paths of horror movies,
what would
right?
you call?
Okay.
What would you call Human Centipede?
Oh.
Have you seen the movie?
Just I get it.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that's like
Gore horror.
Ooh, yeah. Gore horror.
We're just do gore horse.
No. We're not Army Hammer people. Do you get that?
No, I don't. I keep hearing that name everywhere, but I don't know who that
Okay,
is.
here's what happened.
I looked him up. Or is it a
Okay.
person?
Yeah. So actually his family owns Arm and Hammer,
Yeah.
the company.
Yeah.
So his name is Army Hammer.
Okay.
Okay. So just starting with that.
You're gonna finish that?
No, do you want it?
Yeah.
The ice melted. That's how long I took. Are you gonna pour it in your ice? Oh.
Oh, no, that's fine. Go ahead.
That was interesting. So basically what happened was Armie Hammer was married and I think he was having some extramarital affairs and I think he's just a freaky guy. People accused him of being a cannibal, like liking to like eat parts of women during sex.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What do you
Okay, but here
then I must be a cannibal the way I be.
all right.
That was really bad.
No, like eat like bite them. Okay? But I think he's just kinky, to be honest.
That's okay. Okay, I get you, but then I don't get you. Are you talking like they're getting it on and he bites a finger off?
No, he's never bitten a finger off, but I think he like bites like hard.
There's one time some girl bit me hard.
Did you cry? I hate being bit.
Well, I don't know, but like
just in general, have you had a kid bite you? It hurts.
No, I've never had a kid bite me.
It hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
It hurts, Charlie.
They got tiny little teeth. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Okay, so
anyway, so his messages got leaked where he was like getting a little freaky in the text messages and he's saying like, I want to eat you. And like not in like a, oh my God, like it was like I want to bite a piece of you off and eat it.
I want to show
I think he's just freaky. Which is kind of a bummer though. It's like, oh, like you have kinks and someone just exposed you for it, you know?
But that's not a kink. It's a kink. But
you can't kink shame unless it's.
What if kink shame is my kink?
That's weird.
I've seen that Vine.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was okay. I'm glad you got it.
Unless it's something illegal.
What's about kinks?
No. I don't want to go down that path.
I'll tell you mine. I'll take as mine. You can. Wow, interesting. Because I always hear his name in like movies or like shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm
I don't know. It's just a weird thing that happened, and now he's kind of blacklisted from Hollywood. I mean, obviously, if he was like sexually harassing the women, I would understand the blacklisting. But I think it was all consensual, and they were just exposing him for liking different things. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I think it's just unfortunate situation for him.
I mean, it's kind of weird though.
I mean, it is weird, but to us it's weird. Like if you're into it, then you're into it.
No, but you can't say that because what if people who eat people are into it?
But he's not actually eating people. He's not murdering people. He's not even really biting like pieces.
Have you seen the
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Mm-hmm.
The documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, just watch this. Or he was like, I just want to take some pictures of you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who is like your? My
favorite serial killer.
Yes, I don't know how to say that.
I think me. I think the most interesting one is Eileen Wuornos. I just did a project on her in class, so that's why she was the most significant woman serial killer. And she murdered like old white men that slept with her for money.
What are her numbers?
Like in the 10s.
Okay, pretty decent.
Yeah.
Numbers.
She got the death penalty in Florida.
Oh, really?
In like 2006 or something. Something then.
I kind of like this. We'll get into serial killers because I like documentaries like that. Like
I do too.
Did you know? Fun fact. That's not a fun fact. Don't do that. Don't quote me like that.
I think I know what you're gonna say. Go.
Okay. What am I gonna say?
It's gonna be about Richard Ramirez.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, so I knew it because I think you've told me this before, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So
go ahead.
For those who don't know, The Night Stalker, which is a documentary on Netflix too.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
And it's crazy. He's a serial killer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But he was like in our area.
Yeah. I have another cool story about it, but I don't know if I can really tell it on this, but go ahead.
Okay. You can tell it, and if not, then I'll just tell. We're related.
Oh, so you're related to him?
I'm related to him.
Oh, I thought...
He's my cousin. Oh, okay, he's my mom's cousin. So my mom had me, and then I guess we're like fifth cousins. I don't know.
So how is your mom related to him?
I don't really know the exact details, but like...
Okay. He's dead, right?
Yeah.
He died in jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like her cousin's cousin. So I'm not like blood. I don't know if I'm like
by
blood,
marriage or something.
Something. So I'm
I get that.
So it's like.
Is it just a thing in your family that you guys like know you're related to him?
Yeah, it was like.
Do you like know his grandma or something?
I don't know. I think it's my mom knows more, or like her cousin from.
We'll bring her on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. And then.
What's your mom's name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
How do I always forget that? I just think of her as Daniel's mom in my head.
Yeah, a lot of people do too.
Yeah. I'm like, your woman twin.
Yes.
Because you guys just look so like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So? A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I told Joe, and then Joe told his dad, and then because he's a cop, and he's like, hey Daniel. I was like, yeah. He's like, I heard your cousin with so and so with Richard Ramirez. I was like, yeah. He's like, I can see it.
He arrests you.
It's the height.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But, yeah, that's kind of scary because like our parents lived during his time, and he was just hitting like Monrovia, Arcadia, like Pasadena. I was like, bro, that's scary.
Okay, you want to hear the story?
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry.
So, my mom was working at her friend's preschool at the time when the whole Richard Ramirez thing was going down, and so one day they were watching like the whole the trial. It's good.
Oh, it's super.
Yeah,
good.
his trial, right? Okay. And obviously, they were watching a bunch of babies, so you can like watch a trial because they're not paying attention. Okay. You know.
Okay.
It's not like inappropriate, I guess. Yeah. I mean, a little. I don't know. And so they were watching it, just keeping up on the news of it. And this lady comes in to pick up her kid, and she just starts screaming at the TV, like expletives. And so,
like screaming at your mom for watching it?
No, screaming at the TV because he was on there because they were watching the trial, right? And they're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Calm down, calm." Like, we're gonna turn it off. So they turn it off, and she like calms down. She's like fully like crying, like, having a whole mental breakdown. And so she starts explaining that her sister was the one who lived through his attack.
Oh,
yeah, you know, he only had like one survivor or something, and so she was like,
wow.
I guess I'm assuming it was probably triggering to see, but I think she was like at the trial and stuff because she was the only witness to like what he did to her at least.
Oh my gosh.
And so he like almost killed her, but I don't remember what happened with her story, but something like that. So that was that lady's sister, and she was just coming to pick up the kid my mom had at her preschool. And I was like, dang, girl.
Yeah, he was. And then I just find it weird. I mean, I guess you can like tell me what you think, but like I just find it weird that like when girls idolize.
Oh my god.
I hate like when girls idolize guys like that. I'm not sure if it's like the bad boy syndrome or
it's
like
a problem with Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And they weren't even that good looking.
No.
Like if Harry Styles, okay.
Bring it back to Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah,
I do not get that. Listen, I love any true crime documentary as the next person. However, I try and like stay aware, like this is a real person's family that like suffered at the hands of this other person. Yeah. I like it as the mental health side of it because that's like where I come from. Like in child development, we looked at stories like this all the time because a lot of the time they come from traumatic backgrounds or something happened to them as a kid or something. You know what I mean? So we always watch those things as like that side of it to really understand human development. But the girls who like idolize it and like want to like marry them in jail, that's the other thing. That's such a common thing is like women find serial killers in jail and like want to marry them and have their kids. Like that was Ted Bundy's wife that he had 2 kids with. Like imagine being those kids.
That's insane.
Like, oh yeah, my dad was Ted Bundy and my mom loved his story so much that she found him in jail, married him.
Yeah, like most of them like write letters.
It's so weird. And Richard Ramirez was a huge part of that because
he was tall, skinny, like, good looking. Yeah, but I'm like I don't think he was good. He was kind of weird.
He was obviously weird. He was a weirdo. Yeah. He got an upside down cross tattooed on his forehead. Like what? Yeah. In any normal lifetime, like a woman wouldn't see him on the street and find him attractive, or just like. It's all the fame that's attached to it.
Yeah, I think it's that, but I think it's the fame, like the bad boy, like syndrome shit.
It's gross. That's worth kink shaming.
Okay, but I don't know. I mean, he's not the only serial killer that.
No, yeah.
That girls like. Like
it's a common thing. Marilyn Manson. I mean, I always get them confused. Charles Manson.
Okay.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson's the singer.
Yeah. He looks scary too. So.
I know. But Charles Manson. Same thing. And he was like an old man by the time he was in jail. And it's just weird. Didn't he just die?
I don't know, man.
I think so. I think he was in San Quentin.
Have you watched the Zodiac Killer? Zodiac?
Never found him.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
He won. I'm just kidding.
I think he was just so
good at what he did.
Yeah, I think he was just so mentally insane that like he was just able to manipulate.
That's insane.
And like come up with these like things to not be found, you know? Because to be a decent like criminal, you have to be really smart.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a good criminal and not get caught because you have to outsmart everyone that's all the brains that are trying to find you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's intense.
Yeah. Plus, it was a lot easier back then to get away with stuff.
Oh, for sure.
That's why I don't think there's any serial killers.
No. I mean, a little bit. They just found that one in Gilgo Beach. Gilgo, I think it was.
What are you talking about?
It was a serial killer that they found at this beach in New York. He's just called the Gilgo Beach murderer for the longest time, from like the 80s until now.
Oh,
because they kept finding bodies like a few feet within each other at this one beach that they kept getting buried at, and they connected him through a pizza box. They found his DNA on a pizza box. He was just like a white collar, like worked at an attorney place or something. And he just like randomly killed people. I think they were prostitutes or sex workers. Sorry. Sex workers.
Interesting.
So he had like a long track, and then somehow the FBI had been tracking him because they suspected. But then there was also a weird like psychic side of it, because I guess a psychic predicted all of this like happening. So they were, because they ran out of leads. So then they were like, we might as well try and see
something. Yeah.
And then it worked. And then they found him, and now he's in jail.
That's insane.
He was just like a middle-aged random dude that had been murdering sex workers, and he had like a family.
Damn.
No one knew.
Damn.
I'm just like, how?
Yeah.
How?
But I'm sure it's like, if you have no background, then it's easier for you to get away with stuff.
Oh, well, duh, yeah.
Like if no family,
Maybe
no
just
nothing.
kind of like a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Who's that? Oh my God. What's his name? It's like from like super like long time ago.
I don't know. Jack the Ripper?
Yes. How'd you know?
I knew.
Oh, okay. I was like,
saw it.
In my eyes?
Yeah. Jack the Ripper,
Jack the Ripper. I heard
he
this
was never
podcast.
caught either.
That's scary.
I mean, it was really easy then. He was what, in the 1700s or something? 1800s? Yeah.
In England?
In England, yeah. I'm like, and I don't even think he was that significant of like a killer. I think he only killed a few people. Not that that's like any less, but like.
But I think in the time period, nobody was doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Or, well, think about it. Think of how easy it would have been to kill someone and no one know it was you back then. They had no DNA tracking, like no. But do you get what I'm saying?
Found posters on Thursdays. You know what happened.
You want to know something else that's funny? So you're related to Richard Ramirez. Mm-hmm. I'm related to Bonnie of Bonnie and Clyde.
Really?
Yeah.
But their partner. That's so stupid.
Isn't that funny?
Really? Mm-hmm. No way.
Yeah, she's like my like fourth aunt or something.
Wow.
Or like great.
Can we get into that? I don't understand the whole Bonnie. Is like they were criminals who ran off together?
Uh-huh.
That's low.
They were like a duo that would like rob banks and like kill people.
But in the South?
All around, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. In the what? That's
early 1900s. 1910s or something.
That's
maybe
crazy.
even the 1800s. I don't know.
Who was the last like well-known serial killer?
Like of recent times?
Yeah. The Night Stalker, no?
It was just really common in the 80s.
In the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
No, in the
90s, yeah, for sure. A serial killer? I don't know. I mean, would you consider school shooters serial killers because they kill a lot of people? You know what I mean? I would.
I think
like mass murderers.
Yeah, they're called mass murderers, but I think serial killers are who kill like throughout years.
It's like strategy and like they have like a certain
throughout time.
Yeah,
throughout time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then I don't know.
I guess,
yeah. Oh no, there was one that was just in Northern California. There was a serial killer.
The old man that they.
Yeah, and he'd been killing for like 40 years or something. Yeah,
in San Francisco.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah, it was San Francisco.
Yeah. He was like a truck driver or something. It was something with truck drivers, or maybe he killed truck drivers. I don't remember. Let's look it up.
Wasn't him like the Bay killer or the
recent?
I don't know, but yeah,
serial killer.
I'm scared.
This is the Gilgo. Yeah.
Well, let's take a little break and then when we come back and then we'll give you guys more details. But we'll see when we come back after a little After these word from our sponsors.
Dear Delusions.
Peace. Welcome back, guys.
That gets intense. Sorry.
Welcome back from the break.
Welcome back.
So we did some further research. What is our synopsis?
Of what?
Of your research you just did.
Which one? Of the Golden State Killer?
Oh, my cousin.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Just kidding.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either.
There's just like an intense.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like
his older cousin kind of led him to be a serial killer.
Yeah. Yeah, he showed him things that kids shouldn't be.
Well, like, he was in the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But the murder I was thinking of earlier was the Golden State Killer.
The Golden State Killer.
I think he's the most recent serial killer to be caught. Him or the Gilgo Beach Killer. Mm-hmm. But the most recent person that's killing people, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe him, because I don't know when the last time he killed was.
Have you seen the documentary, the Night Stalker documentary? Yeah.
Oh my God, he pled guilty the day after my birthday.
Who?
The Golden State Killer.
Jeez.
You know what's really funny is I thought I was the cause of Michael Jackson's death.
Okay, let's get into this. You should have started this.
Okay, so let me set the scene for you.
Okay.
It's 2009. I'm turning 10 that year. Okay. Mm-hmm. I can't wait. He dies, I think, let me fact check myself, but a mere few days before my birthday, right? A mere. Michael Jackson. Let me see what day he actually died. June 25th. That's 3 days before my birthday. Okay. I was keeping up on him with his drama when he held his baby over that balcony. Remember all that? It was drama. So I was keeping up. And so then
I'd watch that. Keeping up with Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, imagine. And then I also remember he was going to go on that tour that year. Remember the This Is It tour?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's trying to tell us something, but whatever.
So it's 3 days before my birthday. I am home from school because it's 3 p.m. or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting in my grandma's house because I would go to my grandma's every day after school. And I'm watching the news with her because she would always watch the news. Yeah. Maybe that's where I get it from, honestly.
Interesting.
And so for some reason, my little almost 10-year-old brain in 3 days thought because my birthday was in only 3 days, it was my fault that he died on 3 days before my birthday. I don't know what happened. And I cried. My mom was like, why are you crying that Michael Jackson died? And I was like, it's all my fault, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but
I'm going to ask her tomorrow. I'm asking her tomorrow when it's here. For brunch.
Or you're seeing her right now. I just said that.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe.
If it's not too late.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's kind of funny.
Isn't it? You know who I was actually really, really upset that died was Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I think that's the one celebrity I've cried about dying. Yeah. Because I just loved him so much. And it makes me sad.
He was he was well known, well-rounded, a great person.
Yeah, it makes me sad that someone who makes other people laugh so much was suffering so much inside that they feel they have to take themselves that. Mean, it's just so sad.
I think, and I'm just talking about it from experience, is that I think you feel better. You feel better when you make other people laugh.
Yeah, you're projecting.
Yeah, mm-hmm. But no one's there to
check on you.
So it's kind of
it's such a bummer too. His wife found him. That's just so sad.
He overdosed, right?
No, he hung himself in a closet. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
At his house.
I thought he overdosed.
No. He hung himself. That's why I'm it's just so sad, Yeah. He was known for being a comedian and he would do hospital visits for kids and everything. He was just such a good person. Yeah, but and that makes me sad that someone was suffering so much that no one paid attention to help. They might have tried to, and you can't help someone if they don't want to help themselves.
Yeah. No. Just kind of like Mac Miller,
yeah.
He was always so positive, always so smiling and happy. And
what's your take on him and Ariana Grande?
In what sense?
Do you feel like they were soulmates?
I think
and were made for each other.
I think she has problems.
Really?
I think so. Well, look.
Well, she does have problems, but the trauma she's had, right?
Through Nickelodeon.
No.
Oh.
Like she had a bombing at her concert.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like 12 people that died.
I think.
And like with Mac Miller and everything.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. No, but I don't know if it's true or not. But like her getting with or her trying to break off.
No.
That's not true.
No.
You don't think so?
Most of those things are. I also have a problem though with how obsessed everyone is with other people's relationship things. I always have. That's not just because I like Ariana Grande. Like I feel that way with anything.
Yeah.
Like you don't know the real story, so like don't make an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think it was really skewed by the media of what happened, and he's not amazing looking.
Mm-hmm.
However, you like what you like, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who you date, you know? But I guess the wife's words were twisted by the media. And then she finally came out and said, like, we were already having problems and we were on our way to separation anyway. So it wasn't that big. She didn't separate them, basically. They were already kind of on their way.
Interesting.
But I don't disagree that she does have a trend of doing that, like with Big Sean. And
yeah.
I mean, isn't that weird that Big
Davidson.
Sean's ex died too?
I didn't know that. See, I'm not keeping up with.
Wow. That was a huge thing.
No,
She drowned in Pyramid Lake.
I didn't know. I never heard about that.
Wow. She was on Glee.
He's still. Oh. Yeah.
They were engaged.
That was kind of weird.
It was super weird.
It's a
weird. And and her kid was found in that boat.
In that boat, and nobody else around.
Have you heard about the Natalie Wood case?
Give me more so I can.
Okay, so Christopher Walken. This is like in the 70s.
Okay.
Natalie Wood was like a popular actress in like the golden age of Hollywood, like 50s, 60s, right? And she was married to this other actor / director guy. I can never remember his name.
Okay.
But it was him, who was her husband, and then Christopher Walken. They were like all friends. Yes. And there was another person on the boat. They were all on like a private yacht in Catalina Island.
Okay.
And so I guess her and her husband have had problems in the past. They both drink a lot and they both just have a physical relationship. And so they were partying on Catalina Island. Then they went back on their yacht and were like in the harbor and they were partying on the boat, and then they have cabins in it. So they were sleeping on it.
Okay.
And then the next morning she was found like floating off like the yacht. And so it was ruled that she was drunk and fell off the boat.
Oh shit.
Because she was just like face down floating. But a lot of people believe that the husband had something to do with it because they had a huge fight before and there was like all these things. And then they think Christopher Walken knows more than he's like said, but he's also tired of talking about it, I guess. Because it was his friend who died. So, you know.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, it's a crazy celebrity thing.
Sheesh. Who? Oh, Mac Miller. And Ariana Grande. I think.
Yeah.
You asked me like what I think. I think like, I'm like, we don't know what happens behind closed doors, but they were perfect.
They were perfect.
They were
together.
like a
power couple.
Yeah, and I would rather see them than like.
I think it's all just been downhill for her since he died. Honestly, like she just had.
How come they broke up? Or
because of his addiction, she couldn't do it anymore. He kept relapsing, and she was like, I can't keep up with this.
Oh.
And then when he died, she was engaged to Pete Davidson with that whole thing. Like that's what I'm saying. She has had no good luck with love since then.
But
like she got married and now she's divorced. And
but I think she has her own problems. Like
no, for sure, yeah. And she's been open about that. Like she's suffered from anxiety and depression, and she has PTSD from the bombing and everything. Because imagine how the guilt that comes with that those people died because they paid to see you.
I never.
Yeah, it was a whole thing, and she had like a relief concert and everything about it. And Mac performed, so it's like. They were with each other during really significant parts in their lives.
How long were they? How long?
Like 3 years.
Couple years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're like, he's another one. I'm like,
it's a bummer.
He sucks because like
it's like
Angus Cloud or not? What's his name?
Angus Cloud.
Yeah.
Also sad, and he looks just like Mac Miller.
Yeah, he does.
And I was
think if they had like
drugs are such an unfortunate thing.
Or an alcohol too.
Yeah.
But I think
just any type of substance.
I think for Angus, like his dad passed away a couple of days before, and he just couldn't handle it.
His mom said that, it was just a whole thing. How did we get here?
I don't know.
We were on conspiracy theories.
Yeah, we were. It's gonna be called death. We're talking about conspiracy theories, and then and then Robin Williams, Michael Jackson, and then you said Michael Jackson. Yeah. And then we talk about other people's death, and like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other celebrities that passed away that made me sad.
Apollo Creed passed away a couple.
Oh
weeks
yeah,
ago.
that's sad. And
not Apollo Creed. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's his name.
Yeah,
but Carl Weathers.
Carl. Yeah.
He was in The Mandalorian. That's what I knew him from because I've never seen Rocky.
Oh really?
No.
He was also Happy Gilmore. He was the.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's Chubbs.
Oh.
The guy with no hand.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Damn, but it goes to show that like, dude, he died like 70.
76. I think. He was like almost 80.
When I was younger, I always thought like 100 was like the cusp of death, dude. But now we only have like 50 years. Well, like I don't know,
but think back then, like up until like the 80s, you didn't live past 60.
Yeah.
So like to live to 80 is kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
Our like lifespans have just grown, and will continue to grow because of medicine. Because like medicine prolongs it. My grandma's 95.
Really?
She's turning 96 this year.
Oh damn.
Yeah, she's old as hell.
But I feel like it can go both ways. Like old as hell. It can be like medicine, yes, but then like what we're drinking, what we're eating.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a.
I think our society is finally making a healthier switch. I think what happened.
You think so? Like physically or mentally? Mentally, I don't think we are.
No, there's definitely room for improvement.
Because I think
people are starting to pay attention, especially in America.
I don't think they are.
Really? I see a lot
If you look at other countries, they're doing a lot better than we are.
Oh, 100%. Have you seen Japan? Yeah. The like normal life there is 100. Like that's normal.
And they're not.
And you live past it.
Dude,
and you're not in a walker.
Us in the divided states of America, we are overweight.
Yeah.
We are mental illness.
Our
we're
food,
addicted.
it's our food.
Our food is produced in a fucking factory.
Yeah.
Because I always wonder, and tell me if if I just sound stupid.
I'll tell you.
I know. Thanks. I go into the grocery store and I see all these fruit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's so many other grocery stores with a lot of fruit. I don't think there's a lot of. I just feel like it's like fake stuff.
Well, it is. It's genetically modified.
That's insane.
We don't follow the normal
like from a
agricultural like time frame anymore. Like, you know how fruits and vegetables have different seasons.
Yeah.
We don't follow that anymore because you don't have to, because you use science to grow them all year long, because they're not like the real item anymore. So that's why we should all just live on a ranch and grow our own food.
I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
I told Joel yesterday, I was like, we're driving, and he was like, I kind of just want to pack my bags and just
go somewhere.
Just drive.
I think that's America's problem, though. We have a serious problem with like the grind here. Like everyone, like our culture thinks that we always have to be on our grind because of the American dream. It's like you work and then you die.
Yeah.
Like that's very much our culture.
Is that the American dream?
Yeah. It's like you come here to work to make more money and then you die.
Interesting.
That's Social Security. The reason Social Security age that you can't pull it out until is 65 is because the government made it, because that was the age that most people were dying at. So you would work until you were 65 and then you'd literally die. And if you happen to live longer, then you'd get some money. Like that was the whole framing of it.
Life's crazy. I feel like.
And in Europe and places in Asia, they don't live like that.
Yeah.
It's like, and like Mexico, South America, like they live to live.
Yeah.
But we do not.
For sure. I've seen TikTok for like.
It's because we're so capitalistic.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I've seen TikToks where like someone's just like in Italy or like somewhere in Mexico, and they're just like enjoying life.
Yeah, they work like 4 hours a day. They make their living, and then they go home and enjoy life. Yeah.
Like they can go out and like. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what needs to change or what.
It's backwards.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should move. Maybe we should all just go.
Let's change it. Let's just be the generation that changes it.
We can't though.
We could. We could try.
I don't think so.
That's my goal.
What?
To eventually not work. Not in general, but like not work as much.
I don't want to.
I'm tired of the grind. I don't want to grind anymore.
Yeah, I feel you.
I want to work a maximum 4 days a week and have 3 days off. I think that's the perfect balance. I am so productive on 3-day weekends.
For sure.
Because I have a day to go out and have fun or whatever, a day to like clean and get shit done, and then relax.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect schedule. And then you have 4 days where you work and
I'm the opposite. I'm like, I relax, party hardy. Or no, I party hardy, relax, and then clean. I catch up for the week. Yeah. I do laundry.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too.
Get everything ready for the week and then go to work.
Having 3 days off is really good.
Yeah. Well, like this weekend.
Well, it's because it's like, also the 40-hour work week was created around people who had someone at home to take care of all of the normal life stuff, like kids and house stuff.
9 to 5 is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're not built for that.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's sleep schedules are messed up. No one can exercise. No one can do anything. That's why, like in Spain, they close everything for 2 hours in the middle of the day, so you can like go and do stuff.
I don't like that.
Why?
I like that, but I'm like, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to be like work 2 hour break. Like, I would rather get 2 hours off early. Yeah. And then have the rest
a lot of the time they don't go back.
Oh, okay.
Everything closes at 3 and reopens at 5, and a lot of the times people don't go back.
Interesting.
So it's just kind of the end of the day. But those 2 hours are reserved because nothing's open. So it's like reserved to go home and be forced to do something there. Like whether you nap, whether you're...
They do seem a lot happier.
They're way happier. In Greece, do you know how their schedule is for work? Oh my gosh, it's crazy. They like... they go to work at like 3 or 4 p.m. and then they work until like midnight, and then they party from like midnight till like 3, 4 in the morning, and then they sleep from then until they go to work.
I like that.
It's such like a different lifestyle.
I like that.
It's crazy. We just, I don't know. We do things weird.
I think we're so busy of like working and all that stuff that we don't really sit down and actually think like, what are we doing? Yeah. Like a perfect example of what I said earlier. Wake up, TikTok, work, TikTok, bed. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, it's like Black Mirror. Like that's those type of conspiracies. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Black Mirror. Like, and they're kind of hidden. Like they're kind of on their shit. Oh my God,
they are. It's so weird.
You know what's funny? My mom believes that, like, you know, the Twilight Zone? Mm-hmm. That show was like in the 60s.
I love that show. We started talking about that earlier.
Yeah. So she said that the guy who made all those episodes was a time traveler. Ooh. Because everything that was in the episodes is happening now.
Well, that's kind of like the Simpsons conspiracy theory that like they know what's going to happen before it actually happens. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. Where like they have episodes that come out that like predict the future. Yeah. I mean, also, you can kind of predict what's going to happen if you pay attention to like patterns in like history. You know, like history always repeats itself. So like if you're just paying attention to patterns, you can kind of guess what's probably going to happen, because humans are also very predictable.
But I also believe that like whatever you put out into the universe, it's going to be
so true. Like, karma.
Oh, and another death that got me is Kobe Bryant. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
But then I saw this video that someone made. I'm not sure if it was recent or like it was like the cartoon video or animated video of him like in a plane and it crashed. I'll try to find it. Weird. And he actually died in a plane crash. Yeah. So I'm just like.
But also, if you think about it, he flew in helicopters. That's how he commuted to everything. So like he would take a helicopter a day. So like knowing that, you could probably predict that it's possible that something could happen to him that way. You know what I mean?
Like if somebody
exactly
a business person just flies all the time, more than likely
your percentage of something happening is higher. But still, that death gets me because of the families and like his daughter.
It sucks that like they don't really. It's always like, oh, Kobe Bryant and Gigi, like, but like they all.
There's that one girl that both her parents and her brother died. Like my family. Like imagine my parents and my brother died in a plane crash, and then it was just me. Like that would be insane to just lose the 3 people in your entire family like that. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
it's a bummer.
Yeah, I think it's just crazy thinking about like life.
Yeah,
we don't really think about like life. Like I said, just work, the grind, go to bed, wake up, grind. It's like no, what are we actually like? What are we doing? Yeah, time is just flying, and we're not.
What are we accomplishing?
Yeah, sometimes I'm on TikTok just like scrolling, and I'm like, fuck, like this is how they get us.
I think that's why I put a lot of emphasis in my life in focusing on things. How do I put this? Maybe not like a mission in life, but like having a goal. No, I guess, but like
just say it and then we'll.
I know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to frame it. I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, I do a lot in like the realm of like taking care of others and helping other people and like helping minoritized communities and things like that.
Okay.
Like, that's a lot of my like career and life work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it just is. I understand that people say people that do a lot of charity is to make yourself feel better. But honestly, it's just so I feel better about existing almost.
Like a purpose?
Yeah. Thank you. I could not think of that word. But like having like a purpose or just like an aim for your life, a direction. You know, people always talk about like Mother Teresa and people like that or like those type of people. But I feel like that's kind of what it's about. Life is like.
A lot of people don't think about their purposes on life.
And like the same thing with like animals. I think that's why I've held so strongly to like staying vegetarian and everything like that. And like I care so much about animals. I have a really hard time with suffering. I think that's what it is.
With anything?
With anything.
People,
human.
animals.
Yeah. I have a really hard time with like any type of suffering, anything or one has to go through. It just really like down to like bugs. Like it makes me so sad when like I see like a bug like struggling on the ground. And it's just like that's why
that's a deep level shit.
I know
that's some deep like.
I know it's it's hard though. Like I get really upset when I see roadkill. Like really, like honestly, it ruins my day because it's like, oh my gosh, they were just trying to live their life and humans just came and like ran them over.
Humans suck.
But it's the same. They do. Like, but it's the same with like people. Like think of like all the wars that go on. It's like all those innocent people that have to suffer because of so-and-so's decision to fight or whatever. It's just like, I think that's what I have a problem. So my way of like combating that is like doing things that are like, I guess you would consider humanitarian.
Why don't we go volunteer?
I love volunteering.
Okay, then we should like.
I love it.
I'd go with you.
I would love that.
Like, I mean, that's how we met. We're volunteering.
I guess so, yeah.
Wow. No, but I like go to the beaches. Like,
I love doing all that.
Yeah,
I volunteer at a women's center.
I didn't know that at all.
Or shelter, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. Like,
that's how I got into social work.
Interesting.
I watched the show Maid. Have you seen that?
MAID? Mm-hmm. No, I don't think I have.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I literally watched it and I was like, that's what I'm supposed to do with my life.
Interesting.
And I figured out how to do it and now I'm doing it. Yeah, but
do you care?
I just don't. Okay, you know what? You know what we say in social work a lot is serving. We like live to serve.
Okay.
And it's kind of like religion almost. You know how like that's a common theme of religion and like a lot of religions have like charity attached to it.
Yeah.
And like that's just been the whole life. Like it was like for so long the Catholic Church has always like taken in women that were pregnant as teenagers or like taking care of babies, and like a lot of those like agencies that were created for that are religious based because that's just who was doing that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I gravitate towards that side of religion. It's just not so much like the other side of it.
Makes sense.
The belief side, I guess.
Makes sense.
But for sure, like the humanitarian, like serving side, because it's not like a white savior complex where it's like, oh my gosh, like I have all this privilege. I have to like, which you do, but it's like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad at being white. I have to give back. I have to go feed these poor people or whatever. It's more like, no, I'm here to help you, to serve you. Like
interesting.
You know, I don't know. That's what resonated with me most when I went to Catholic school about Jesus. Is like when they were just like, he would just go around and do stuff for people and like had no.
Damn. Yeah.
Like that was what I connected with the most. I never like subscribed to like, I don't know, the faith part of it.
Okay.
But I just thought he was an admirable person. I believe he was a real person.
Yeah.
So like, I just think that's cool as a person for you to just go and like, no one was helping these people who had leprosy and you just went and like hugged them. It's the same with like Princess Diana or things like that.
Interesting.
Where it's like you remove yourself from the situation because you know you can best help them.
Yeah. And
that way.
A lot of people are like, don't think like that.
It's like it's almost selfish sometimes to do charity
and a lot of people
that way.
A lot of people are really selfish nowadays.
Yeah.
Like I'm like perfect example. Like I'm like driving and you know when your car breaks down, like you try to push it, but you can't really push it. Like I always jump out of my car and go help and push.
Yeah.
But there's so many like people who that just like.
No. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like this one time I saved a kitten off a freeway.
Wow.
And like no one was stopping.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to call like the highway patrol, and like even then he was like, I'm not gonna stop traffic for you. And I was like, there's a kitten on the freeway. Like what?
Yeah.
Why are you guys fine with just like innocent things dying for no reason?
It's out of their convenience.
Yeah.
That's a big thing nowadays.
I will do anything. I will inconvenience myself all day long to do something for somebody or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that's just what I do.
Yeah. I'll do a quick story and then we'll just end the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we did not have a single straight topic.
Yeah. It was not connected, but it was like, yeah.
Okay.
I went to McDonald's like last month, and it was one of those days where it was raining hard. Some guy was asking for bottles to recycle. I gave him my gallon of water that was almost like halfway filled, and he was like, "Oh, like he was so fucking nice." He was like, "Do you you don't want it?" I was like, "No, like, you can dump the water out." And then but people were just driving like in the drive-through, like telling him no, or like no, like don't like leave me alone. So I was like, "Dude, you want a coffee or something?" And I got him a coffee. I gave him the sweater off my back in a way. I'm like, "Dude, it's raining. Take my sweater, and here's some food." But I think we should look at life like, dude, like there's other human beings.
Yeah.
That's somebody's dad. That's somebody's brother.
Or they're just somebody.
There's somebody.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't care. So the message for this podcast is
care more.
Yeah.
Care about things that aren't you. Like it's okay to be selfish sometimes and like have self-care and things like that, but then use that to help other people.
Yeah.
And because like I said in my school, they're like, don't say you're helping people, say you're serving them, because you're like,
damn,
you're
yeah.
I don't know. You're
Makes
like,
sense.
I don't know. It's hard.
Makes sense.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's like with charity, you see a lot of celebrities that like go and do stuff in Africa or whatever. And it's like, educate yourself on the actual problems there and like figure out what's the issue and then address it.
Yeah.
A lot of like things that
we gotta close out, but look, yeah, 20 seconds.
oh my God. I was just gonna say like how humans do things so inefficiently.
Yeah.
It's like you could just fix everything with all the money that we have.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Nice. Anyways, that was a weird episode, but
that was us getting existential today.
Yeah. But then so hope you enjoyed.
Be human, care more.
Exactly. We'll catch you later.